Hello YouTube! Today I'll be making a vegan pizza from scratch, including making a dough and everything. I would like to just say that in no way am I promoting like eating junk food all the time, but I think when you're vegan it's kind of hard to like go out and have pizza or something. There's not many places that can do vegan junk food, so it's nice to have like every now and then like something guilty, you know. What I'm trying to say is that it's nice to have this kind of stuff every now and then, but I wouldn't recommend eating it like all the time. Like if you're vegan, you have to make sure that you put all the right nutrients in your body. You can't just keep eating like pizza and chips every night. You know, it's nice every now and then to have a little treat. So if you want to know how I make my vegan pizza from scratch, then carry on watching and welcome to my kitchen. Alright, so I'm starting out with a bowl of lukewarm water. You don't want it to be too warm because it's going to kill the yeast. You don't want it to be too cold because then it's not going to be a good environment for the yeast to like develop. I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in it. I'm going to put like the exact measurements into the description bar, but pretty much what I always do is just like wing it. Now I'm just going to whisk it with a pathetic little whisk. Now I'm going to add some yeast. I wanted to say nutritional yeast, but no, it's just normal yeast. Again, I'm going to stir it a little bit. Now it looks really gross, but I'm just going to leave it sit for about 5 minutes and then we're going to come back. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare my flour. I'm going to use some coarse semolina and a little bit of the bread flour. I'm using the semolina flour because it's coarse and it just really helps it not stick and it gives it like that little bit of crunch, I would say. I'll just spread this out so that I can roll my dough on it. I mean, I'm not going to be rolling it yet, but this is where it's all going to start. I'm using the Allison bread flour, but I guess you can use any flour. To be fair, I think you can just use like normal flour. I don't think it has to be bread flour, but from what I've tasted, it just like is more pizza doughy. It's got a little bit different texture. And I'm just going to make like a little hole in the middle. We're going to like pour all of our liquid ingredients. Okay, so I decided to make the hole a little bit bigger. And I'm so hilarious. And I'm also like going to use this to flour my hands. And now we're going to pour the activated yeast into it. As you can see, it's all like foamy and bubbly on top. Ooh. And we're just going to slowly pour it in. Until it's like more solid. I mean, it is right now, obviously it's like one piece, but it does need a little bit of that hand love. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Now that it's kind of a little bit sticky on the sides, but it's just like one piece, it's ready to go and just like finish developing. Pop my dough in there and then I'm just gonna flour it from top. Right, and now I'm just going to cover it with damp cloth and leave on the side for, well, minimum half an hour, ideally like 2 hours, until it doubles in its size. Okay, the dough is done. I have just uncovered it. I'm so proud of myself and my little dough. I'm going to put some more semolina flour down now. A little bit more of the bread flour, just to like cover this and don't stick. Oh my god, it's so beautiful! Now, I should also mention, some people, I don't know if some, but many people add oil into dough as well, but I'm trying to keep this as like low in fat as possible, and I also don't like it to be that moist because that's what like give it that moistness. I prefer it to be like crispy, but because I like it crispy, I like to put a tiny bit of olive oil on top because that's, well, mostly because that's what my grandma used to do. Hey guys, I'm being a freaking chef now. I'm just like pulling the sides, trying to just like use your knuckles, you know, like your hand like that. Put your hand like that and just kind of pull and go in the circle. Ooh, and you'll have a thin base. Woohoo! Okay, mine isn't very circular. It's fine, it's all fine. It's beautiful. As the tomato sauce, I'll be using this Lloyd Grossman tomato and basil sauce. I would normally use a homemade one, but I had this sitting in the fridge and I wanted to use it up. But I don't think I have to explain how to make a vegan tomato sauce because it's literally just like chopped up tomatoes and some like basil or like any herbs that you like. So unfortunately my camera stopped recording when I put all my other toppings on, but I'm going to talk about them at the end of the video. And just to let you know, I baked my pizza for about 20 minutes on 180 degrees, but it depends on the kind of oven you have and on how thick your pizza is, how many toppings you put on. Just make sure you kind of put it the bottom of your oven, not the top, because otherwise it's just going to burn from the top and not cook the dough. Okay guys, pizza's just come out of the oven. I put a little bit of basil on top. I was going to top it up with some spinach, but I'm feeling very junk foody today. I don't want to add anything healthy to it. I know it doesn't look very appetizing on camera, but it looks so tasty and it smells so good in person. Okay guys, that is the final product. I don't know. And it's not the healthiest thing, but it's so tasty. Oh wow. Oh my god, that's so good. I hope you guys like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you like the vegan ingredients that I use, like my toppings and stuff, and I can tell you more about like what are other junk food options. So for my pizza that I made today, I put some mushrooms on and some red onion that I sauteed. You should always make sure that your ingredients are already cooked when you're putting them on your pizza. Then I also added some chicken strips. I used the fries, meat-free chicken style strips. These are my favourite chicken strips. They're so tasty. Again, just make sure that you already cook them before you put them on the pizza. And the cheese I used was the Cheesely mozzarella style cheese. I really like this cheese. It's one of the cheaper ones you can buy that are vegan. And I like the mozzarella style because I think it tastes the best. And also this cheese like melts normally, like doesn't melt completely normally, but melts. So you can use it to like put on top of pasta or you can put it on pizza. Like I really like this cheese. I would give it a go. And in terms of other vegan junk food, like I think I like are burgers. And these are the fries. Chicken style burgers, they're the Southern Fried style and these are so good, literally my favourite vegan burgers. Fries, an excellent brand for like meat-free alternatives. They also make mince and things like that, so that's something I would try. If you want to make, for example, a chili or something else with mince, however, I do love the Asda meat-free mince. It's my favourite vegan mince, literally tastes so good. Speaking of Asda, Asda sells two kinds of dairy-free ice cream. It's a mint chocolate and salted caramel. They're both absolutely delicious and they're so much cheaper than normal dairy-free ice cream you can buy in like Holland & Barrett or Whole Foods stores. Normally, vegan ice cream is about like the £5–6 per like the little tub, but the Asda ones are actually $2.50, so I recommend trying them out. And they also have vegan cheesecake, so try that. It's going to be like in a dessert section. So that's it for like vegan alternatives. In terms of junk food, like literally just chips. Like if I want takeaway or something, I'll just get chips. Also, most of the curry sauces are vegan. I did a little bit of research into it and there's like no dairy in it. However, if I were you, I would just call up the place that you're ordering from and make sure. Some of them won't know, but you do have the right to know. So you should literally ask them because like you can just be like, I have an allergy. Like you have to let me know. So chips, burgers, pizza, ice cream. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a lovely day.